And I feel weird. I feel so weird reading it. Coward, wimp, loser. Damn, no depth to you. You're really just this evil. I'm so scared of what is gonna happen. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and we're back with another reading vlog. I have been slowly but surely getting out of my reading slump. I can feel myself slowly coming out of it. Last month was rough. We don't need to talk about her, okay? It's been a while since I've done a reading vlog. I think it's been like, what, a month, over a month at this point. I think this week I should focus on my reading, but specifically my Kindle reading. There are a few books in Kindle Unlimited that I must get through this month. One of them is an ARC, two of them are for a book club. So I thought, let's just spend the week together while I read in my Kindle and tell you guys what I'm reading and yada yada yada. I did one vlog similar to this a few months ago that you guys really liked, so I'm really excited to get into it. I'm currently reading the ARC that I need to finish. It comes out in 2 days. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it in 2 days. It's fine, it's fine. It's for Deanna Gray's latest book, The Case of Elmwood Ranch. This is her newest sapphic paranormal romance book, and as of right now, I'm only on chapter 2, like 10% into it, but I am eating it up. It's following two characters. One of the characters owns a horse ranch that seems to be haunted, and so she goes to like a ghost whisperer and asks for her to like come see the ranch, investigate what's going on. And through these two trying to get to the bottom of whatever is going on at this ranch, they slowly fall in love, and I can't wait to continue reading it. It's very cute so far, in a Deanna Gray way. I think that she just has a way of writing characters that I like. Her books are usually really like lighthearted and fluffy, but also kind of down to earth in a way. So I'm very excited to read it. I got the ARC like a little over a week ago though, so it hasn't really given me much time to really read it, again because I'm kind of just mood reading lately just to figure out what I am in the mood to read. And I picked this up like 2 days ago, officially ready to read it, but I have been obviously taking my time. So I will be reading this kind of throughout the day. I don't know, I have to go to work soon, but I do plan on reading that as well as a few other books. I am going to head off to work, but when I am back, I will be updating you guys on how much progress I have made. Talk to you later. Alright, I am back home from work and I'm gonna give you guys a quick little update before I clock out and go to bed because I am so tired. It's been a long day today. But I'm now 30% into The Case of Elmwood Ranch by Deanna Gray. I think I'm on chapter 8 or 9. I don't feel like pulling out my Kindle to check, but I'm like somewhere around there. As of right now, I think I can say that like I'm really enjoying the pacing of the book. It's very slow. You're taking your time with the characters and it makes me understand them more. I feel like as opposed to like other Deanna Gray books that I've read, mostly just like her Mendel Hawk series, which is her like hockey sports romance series. I'm familiar with her books in that regard, and I read Outdrawn this year, which is her other sapphic romance book. I feel like a lot of those, the pacing was a little bit off, and I think so far with this one, it's taking its time to really build up to something. I don't know what. I've never read a paranormal romance in terms of like ghosts and haunted houses and stuff, so I am really curious to see what she does with this so far. I'm really liking our two main characters, Octavia and Ray. Octavia is the person who owns the horse ranch and Ray is the ghost hunter professional. They're very much giving Grumpy Sunshine duo, especially when it comes to like the believing in ghost part. Octavia does not believe in this stuff. She only called up Ray because her brother was like, I think you need a professional on this case because this house is creepy as heck. But Octavia still does not really believe in it. So whenever Ray is speaking her mumbo jumbo lingo about ghosts and finding like supernatural creatures, she's kind of like, okay, whatever. When you read about Octavia from Ray's point of view, I think that you're able to see like her shell that she like portrays the outside world kind of crack down whenever Ray is speaking to her, and I think that it's really cute so far. I really like it. I'm keeping my hopes high because there has yet to be a Deanna Gray book that I have not liked. I'm gonna continue reading this book right now. I might read it a little bit before I go to bed, but I don't know, guys. It's been a really long day. But I did make a good enough dent in this book that I feel satisfied. I've had this book in my Kindle library for like days, and I felt bad because I've been putting it off, and now it's like about to be released and I'm just now starting it. So I do feel like I've made enough progress in this book to feel like I can actually probably finish it sometime within this vlog, so then I could focus on other books that I need to get to. Guys, I am going to bed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, probably after I get off of work. Hi everyone. I am like 40-something% into the case of Elmwood Ranch. None of my thoughts and opinions have really changed, if I'm being honest. I still am rocking with the characters. I think Octavia and Ray, they're just cute. I really like how Ray, the ghost hunter, is really like opening up Octavia's shell bit by bit. Like, she's just like a very natural flirt, and so I think that she's like this with a lot of people, but it's the way that Octavia is like becoming more so herself, or feeling like she can be herself around Ray, and seeing it in every single interaction they have. It's just so cute to me. Also, I didn't mention this before, but it is like small town romance trope, kind of like the ranch that Octavia owns. It's like on the outskirts of a small town. She does not like civilization. She does not like talking to people, so she lives like 3 miles away from a small town. And in this small town, they don't even like drive cars into the town. They ride their horses into it. If you're into small town romances, I think that you would really like this. It's really cute. It's fun. I do plan on finishing this hopefully tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't have work, but I do also want to start another book tonight. I think I'm going to start 1201 by Bella J. My mom and my aunt have been talking for months about wanting to start a book club and including me in it. This is the first book that they wanted us to read for book club, or I guess that my aunt wanted us to read. She gave us 3 options, and out of these 3 options, I was like, I've heard about 1201, so let's just read it. From what I can understand, it's like a revenge romance, like an enemies to lovers romance, I think. This is the first sentence. Your fiance cheats on you the night before your wedding with someone he claimed was his cousin. Then just months later, he's at the altar with the same cousin. What do you do? And I think that like the main character gets back at him by getting with his brother. I'm pretty sure that's what this book is about. I forgot who recommended this book, but I saw it in, of course, one of the booktubers I watch, one of their videos. I can't remember which booktuber it was. Now I'm going to read it. The book club meeting isn't for a while. Like, I have time, but I don't really want to put this off, especially because it is on KU. So it's been in my library for weeks. I just have not opened it up yet. It's not that long. It's like a little over 300 pages. If I could get started tonight and also not finish it, but like maybe get to the 50% mark by tomorrow, that would be lovely. I don't want to put off that book for too long, especially since it's like our first book club book. I want to come prepared, because I know that my aunt has already started it and my mom has also started it already. Anything I feel about 1201, I will let you guys know tomorrow. I don't know if it's because I'm reading them on KU, but I feel like a lot of the times Deanna Gray's chapters are really long for no reason. I feel like sometimes they do drag out a bit. Just a bit, to me. You guys know I'm not really a fan of long chapters, and I just feel like with hers, compared to like other romances, for some reason her chapters really do feel like ridiculously long, even though I know that they're not. And you guys know I hate like pausing a book mid-chapter. It's like one of the worst things for me, so I don't do that. So I need to finish a chapter in order to like put the book down, and sometimes her chapters, they just keep going. Yeah, it's currently raining outside, and it's kind of the perfect weather to continue reading. So yeah, that's the update. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Thursday. It is the next morning, and I'm so tired, guys. I'm not even gonna try to hold you. I got a good amount of sleep last night, so I really don't know why I'm so tired this morning, but nothing that a cup of coffee can't fix, am I right? This morning I did get a good chunk of reading in. When I made it like 50% into the case of Elmwood Ranch, I clocked out for the night. I did not start on 1201 until this morning, but I think, in my opinion, I've made a pretty good dent into it. I'm like 25% in on chapter 10 right now. I think this is just like a really short book. It says I can finish it in like a few hours on my Kindle, so maybe this will be the book that I reach for today. I already went over kind of what it was about with you guys yesterday, but now that I am actually in the book, I guess I can explain further. This woman named Time, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Time, spelled T-Y-M-E. Her fiance was cheating on her with this woman that he lied and said was his cousin. She ended up doing some crazy stuff on the day that she found out. She found out on the day she was getting married to him. Messy. And the stuff that she does ends up putting her in jail. When she gets out of jail, her ex-fiance's twin brother, Midnight, like shows her what life is outside of his brother, because he knows how close she was with him and like how much damage it did to her mentally. So when she gets out of prison, she's like, I really don't want to hang out with you. For one, too close to home. You're literally my ex-fiance's brother, but also I just don't like you. The tea with those two, Midnight and Time, is that she actually was talking to Midnight before she was talking to his brother. Like, they met on a dating app or whatever. They never physically met each other, but they were talking on and off on like a dating app for a few weeks until it just went crazy sideways and she's just stopped talking to him. And then a week or two after that, she accidentally ended up meeting his twin brother, who is the guy who cheated on her. I really hope you're following this. It's really not that complicated when I think about it, but saying it out loud, it's like, when Midnight takes her away from prison and is like, hey, it's like New Year's Eve. I think you should go into the new year with a new mindset, and I really want to help you because I feel bad about what my brother did to you. You did not deserve that. Even though I know we don't like each other, let's just pretend like we're friends for like the next 24 hours until the clock strikes 12, and then we can fuck off for good. Also, I think his whole logic is, if my brother sees that you are with me, he will get rattled up and jealous, and I know that's what you want. So yeah, they are going to this New Year's Eve party that's thrown by one of their relatives every single year, and they are like rich, very loaded, giving billionaire boyfriend type of vibe. And the party is themed, and this year it's like Hugh Hefner themed, like Playboy bunny themed. I'm so scared of what is gonna happen. Again, this is a book that my aunt ended up choosing for the book club that me, her, and my mom are in, and I'm so I'm so concerned about how this book club meeting is gonna go. Guys, I'm used to reading books like this, you guys know, but not with like family members. I wanted to start it today just so I don't put it off last minute, but again, the book is a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, so I could easily finish this today if I really truly wanted to. We'll see how that goes, because if I'm being honest, I'm not really enjoying the writing style of it. It reminds me of that series I read by Tate James a couple months ago, the Devil's Backbone series. I don't like it when like romance books, they kind of just have like a really personalized first person point of view. You know, like the way that like the characters talk in their minds, because this is dual POV. The way that Time and Midnight talk in their POV, it kind of just cringes me out. It's also just because this book is very lust first, romance second, because like I don't really know why they like each other. I mean, other than the fact that yes, they did have some chemistry when they talked on the dating app that they met each other on years ago. Ever since then, they've like apparently not liked each other, fucked with each other's vibe, and now that the time has come for her to like be a new person in the new year, she's like, maybe I do like his brother, maybe I do want to sleep with him. It's like very strange. It kind of throws you right into the dynamic. There's a lot of exposition in like the first 2 chapters, and then it's just like, okay, here's what the story is. I'm not really getting the vibe of any real romance between the 2 characters. I just get a bunch of lust. So I'm sure that the smut is going to hit because the build up to it is crazy. Let's hope I can finish it. There's another book that I need to start for a different book club. That's what the vibe is today. I'm gonna drink my coffee, eat my breakfast, watch the Big Brother episode that I missed last night because Big Brother is officially back, and so I'm back. We're so back. And then I'm gonna continue reading as well as doing other things I need to do. I have a few tasks that I need to do throughout the day. So yeah, happy Thursday. I hope that you guys are enjoying this vlog so far, what little of it there is so far, because I know I barely updated you guys the past few days, but this is how it's going. Hi guys, it is the next day. I meant to update you yesterday, but if I'm being honest, there was nothing to update you about. Like when it comes to the book I was reading, 1201, I do think I'm gonna have to DNF that book, guys. Like after I updated you guys yesterday, I continued reading like a chapter or two after, and then I was like, this is not the book for me. And I feel bad because again, it is my like book club reading book that I'm doing with my mom and my aunt, but that's also what's turning me off from the book. Guys, this is such a spicy book. I don't know how I can talk about this with family members. And again, it's crazy because I was not the one who suggested this book. It was my aunt. And I feel weird. I feel so weird reading it. I was thinking about like texting my family members being like, hey, is there any way, like I know it's last minute, I know we're like midway into July, but is there any way we could change the book? Because I'm not like really enjoying the writing. I think I've told you guys this, the writing style of the author isn't really my favorite. The buildup of the romance between the two main characters isn't really doing it for me. And now I've gotten to the part in the book where they're at this party and I think it's a sex party and I don't want to read it anymore. I'm like, I think 40-ish% into it now, and yeah, if the rest of the book is just about to be like the sex party, I don't want to read it. So after I got to that point in the book, I put the book down, did not pick it up again for the rest of the day, and I didn't pick up anything else either. And then today I had work. I was not able to read much at work. It was very busy, and if I'm being honest, it's been a very long day and I'm too tired to read anything today. I think I want to get a few more chapters into Elmwood Ranch because that is a book that I have yet to finish, and I want to finish at least one book in this vlog, so if it could be that one, that would be nice. But I am going to be starting a new book tomorrow. The book I'm starting tomorrow is Daggermouth. I think it's by H.M. Wolf. I do want to start Daggermouth because that is the book club book for me and my coworkers. I talked about this book club a little bit with you guys. It's one that I partake in when the book is interesting to me. It's not one that I contribute to monthly. This is the same book club that had me read that one Chuck Tingle book a few months ago. Usually they pick out very unserious books to read, but for this month they were like, no, let's actually pick a book that we know we're going to like and one that is like, according to the public, objectively a good book. And I've been seeing this book circulate around the bookish community for the past few months, and I think it just got traditionally published or is about to be, don't remember. It has been on my radar enough to where my interest is piqued. I can't lie to you. This could just be book talk doing its thing and like hyping up a book that might be bad, but curiosity has never killed the cat inside of me. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I will be starting that book tomorrow. I don't have it in me to start a new book today, guys. I look outdoors and it looks apocalyptic outside, and it's really draining my psyche. I live in Michigan, so you can figure how bad it looks outside because of the wildfires happening in Canada. To any Canadians watching this, I hope that you guys are doing okay, staying safe, because if it looks this bad outside, I can't imagine how bad it is for you guys. I'm like in shock. I had to go outside to go to work, obviously, and it's really, really bad. Can't eat any fruits or veggies because diarrhea parasites. I'm just really not in a good mood to be reading right now or starting a new book, I guess. Like I said, I will try to pick up Elmwood Ranch, but right now, after being outside all day, I really do just want to lay down. But I didn't want to go a few days without updating you guys, so this is the update for today. No reading has been getting done, but I will try to get some reading done tomorrow because tomorrow I do have the day off, so I can start books, finish books. Let's hope, let's see. Good morning, everyone. it is like 2 days later. I would like to start off by saying there's no excuse other than the fact that I just simply forgot that I was recording for this vlog, which is terrible. But I did read while I was, you know, gone for a few days, okay? I finished The Case of Elmwood Ranch yesterday. And what a cute book. I would like to thank Deanna Gray's team for giving me the arc. Really enjoyed it. However, I'm not going to lie, I think this is a case of right book, wrong time, because although I really liked it, I feel like I didn't get the feeling I wanted from it because it just wasn't my time to read it, if that makes sense. I think this book coming out in summer is perfect for the people that are obsessed with the concept of like summerween. Yes, this is a romance, but it does involve like a haunted house sort of element, and it took me out of the romance of it because things were getting a little bit too scary for me. That just might be because I'm a wimp, I don't know, but by the end of the book I was just feeling a little bit unsettled. But like I said, the couple is cute, the banter was cute, their whole relationship I liked. Feel like it would have been the perfect time to read that during the fall. Maybe I would have been in a better mood for it, but overall I think I gave it like a 3.5. I can't remember. But all that to say, yes, I did finish a book in this vlog. Though you guys barely saw me read it, I did finish it. I am in the middle of Daggermouth right now. In the middle as in like in the middle of chapter 2. So my first priority was finishing Elmwood Ranch, simply because I was gifted the arc and I felt the pressure to finish it within like a reasonable time frame. Now that I finished with that book, I am going to continue reading Daggermouth. So far, I like the world. It's kind of giving like Hunger Games in the sense of like, oh, we're gonna split up the poor and the rich. However, the rich in this are kind of like wimps, because what do you mean you're wearing masks all the time? You can't even show your face when you're killing these people? Coward, wimp, loser. I can already see the enemies to lovers of it all building based off of like who our two main characters are. I think the guy's name is Grayson and the girl's name is Shadira. Okay, I was gonna say Sarah and I was like, that's not her name. Shadira and Grayson. Shadira lives on the poor outskirts. Grayson is like the literal son of the president of this place, so he's with the rich. And I guess she is an assassin of some sort or a hitman, and she has the pleasurable job of taking out Grayson. And she seems cool, she seems very badass. I'm not gonna lie, like the way that she's written, at least in chapter 2, because I think we're gonna switch POVs back to back in the book. The way that she's written in the book, it is giving like low-key forced badass, because like she comes in and is already like stabbing a guy who's like 6'5", and I'm like, whoa. I didn't know she was about that life. Now I'm getting familiar with her and I know. But I do want to get a little further into Daggermouth, so I will be reading it this morning, but I do have to work later and I know work is going to be busy today. I'm already dreading it, but I will try to read a little bit at work. That's the update for the morning. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'm going to read a little bit. I have a little over an hour until I need to get ready for work, so there's still time. Yeah, good morning guys. If you're still sticking around, thank you so much. Let's do this thing. Okay guys, I'm about to head off to work. I need to leave in like literally a minute, but I was reading a little before I started getting ready and I'm on chapter 5. I'm 10% into the book right now. I have a theory and I just want to put it out there in case I'm right. We met a new character, this guy that Shadira sleeps with. I don't know if it's like a friends with benefits situation. It seems like he's really in love with her and she's just really trying to stay as detached as possible, but there are feelings there. Is Jameson the one who killed Grayson's brother? Things to think about, right? Because I just feel like there's no point of introducing a character like this unless it's something that's gonna like be brought up moving forward, because Grayson's older brother did die at the hands of the Daggermouth rebellion group. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. Daggermouth, the name of the book, is referencing the Daggermouth rebels that live on the outskirts in the poor parts of town, and Grayson hates the Daggermouth troops because they are the reason why his brother is dead. I don't know if Jameson is a part of the Daggermouth group. I can't remember if it was said in the chapter, but I feel like the introduction of his character is making me a little bit suspicious. But yeah, other than that, we're finally getting into the nitty-gritty of it. Like, I really appreciate how this book does not waste my time. Like, the plot kind of moves low-key as soon as you start the book. I'm having a really good time with it. We're now starting to get Shadira on her way to the heart and going to kill Grayson. 10% into the book. Love it here, love it here. Also, Grayson's father, very cartoon villain-like. He states off the bat that his relationship with his dad and low-key his mom is very like surface level, and that he kind of hates his dad. So I didn't think it would be great, but I started off one of his chapters with them at the dinner scene, just eating dinner in silence, and then all Grayson did was ask one simple question of, hey, did you by any chance find the guys who killed my brother? And his dad was immediately like, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna kill you. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. His dad, damn, no depth to you. You're really just this evil. Also, I like Grayson's sister, Lyra, I think is her name. She seems cool. Like I said, gonna try to read some of this today at work. If I don't, then blame my job, don't blame me. But yeah, I'll try to talk to you guys after I get off later. I need to talk to you guys a little closer because there are lawns being mowed because people are living their lives. So sorry if it's hard to hear me. But hello guys, it is like 2 days later. I know, very inconsistent of me. I feel like the lawn mowing is getting closer, yet I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, yeah, it's 2 days later. I've been reading Daggermouth on and off. I'm on like the 25% mark, chapter 12. I just want to read outside because it's such a pretty day out. Like, despite the noise happening, it's so pretty outside and calming and nice, and I feel like I haven't read outside in a while. So thoughts on this book so far? I'm really liking it. I had no idea this was an arranged marriage or marriage of convenience type of ordeal happening in this book. It kind of took me off guard. Like, that's not where I thought it was going, not what I expected. Again, I went into this book kind of blind. Like, yes, I heard the hype surrounding the book, but I didn't know anything about it other than like it was a military dystopian romance sort of thing. So now I'm like, oh, arranged marriage too? Fun, I guess. I don't know, I've never gotten into that sort of romance trope, so I'm interested to see what they do with it here. Because the way that they went about it, I'm not gonna lie, it's like kind of ridiculous to me. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I'm liking the story progression so far. Like I said before, I really appreciate that this story is fast-paced. Like, it really won't let you breathe, which is great for me because I think I needed a fast-paced, like action-packed dystopian book like this, and it's really feeding into that craving that I had. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but I really like the fact that Shadira is black. From her description, it seems like she's giving like a black baddie, which is what I want in more mainstream dystopian fantasy books. So I'm really happy about that. Remember what I said about Jameson before? Completely scratch that. I thought he was a part of like the Daggermouth crew. I don't know where I got that information from. Maybe it's just because like he's kind of with Shadira that I just assumed. But as I read more in his point of view, because this is being told from 3 different perspectives, it's from Shadira, Grayson, and now Jameson's perspective. As I continue to read more in his perspective, I don't think I'm correct in my guesses. So scratch that. But I do think we're going to find out later who actually killed Grayson's brother. It's not Jameson, I don't think, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I will. So right now we're in like a real enemies part of the enemies to lovers trope. I love, and this is gonna be so problematic for me to say, but I genuinely love when like the enemies is just so like kind of violent. Like when an enemies to lovers trope is done through like the love language of violence and combat fighting. I don't know, something about that just really gets me hooked. I don't know what that says about me, but whenever I read a book like this where like it's clear that the two love interests really hate each other but they're so skilled at fighting, I hope a lot of their tension builds through fight scenes. I love to read fight scenes in any like action-packed book, period, but especially when it has to do with like two love interests. I think that it like, I don't know, something about it just really does it for me. And it happened kind of immediately when Grayson and Shadira met each other, which is to be expected because she did have a hit against him. So yeah, their whole entire like fighting sequence and the way that it ended, yeah, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Again, I did not expect it to go the arranged marriage route, but you know, I'm not mad at it yet. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm like a quarter of the way into this book right now, and I do think I'm in it. Like I'm interested enough to keep on reading it. I don't know how long this vlog is going to go on. If I'm being honest, like I've been recording for over a week. It probably doesn't feel like it because I've been like splitting this vlog up multiple days at a time, but I have been recording over a week. I think I might end it tomorrow. Today I have the day off of work, but I do have plans today, as per usual with every day that I have off. So I can't spend all day reading like I want, but I do want to get at least 50% into this book by the end of the day today. And then whatever I read tomorrow is how I'm going to close out this vlog. I think that that's reasonable. I'm really enjoying the book though. I wanted to let you guys know because I think I keep on forgetting to update you. But I am reading. I am actively reading, but now I need to start getting ready to record a different video. And then after that, I think my friend DJ is coming over so we can watch the last 2 episodes of The Vampire Lestat together. I already saw them, but she hasn't yet. She's been out of town, and now that she's back, she needs to see real excellence. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and then hopefully by the end of the day I can get to the halfway point of this book. We'll see, but yeah, that's the update. I'll try to talk to you guys later. If I don't, then I will see you tomorrow. Alright everyone, I am here to close out this vlog. It's the next day. I did not get to 50% yesterday because, like I told you guys, I had plans with my friend DJ and it went until like 1 a.m. But I did try to read some after work. I wasn't able to read at my job because it's my job. I have to get work done one way or another. But I made it to 30% into the book, and I do think I'm gonna eat this up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can already feel the sexual tension. Just the simple fact of like the forced proximity of a forced marriage, arranged marriage, forced proximity that comes with that trope alone is already integrated into the story because now they have to live together. But also, again, it's the simple fact that like because they're so good at fighting and they still want to kill each other, there's like this like underlying tension, whether it be like sexual or like frustration. I don't know, but I'm eating it up. I am. I think I'm gonna read for the rest of the night, but I do need to post this vlog for tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, it will be linked down in the description below. If you've read any of the books that I have mentioned in this vlog, let me know what you think of them and if I should give 1201 a try. I feel really bad about that because I do want to read it for my book club, but I feel like it's just not the book for me. But I think guilt is gonna like win out this round. I might just like do it because I feel bad that I won't read it. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.